We're down at Salem Pond again. Thanks for watching Fishing with Adam. We're going to be using Powerbait underneath some bobbers. What I noticed when I was making my bottom fishing video is that my hooks were too heavy to stay floating even with a lot of Powerbait on it. So I figured try some bobber fishing. This is where we always seem to go. There's someone over there, so we won't go fishing over there, but just down on those water edge right here is where we filmed part of the bottom fishing video. And there's a stack of logs up against the bank, hopefully we can get hook into some fish there. If we don't get anything soon, and if I get bored, I'll pull out my J-Spec jerk bait, see if I could get any reaction hits or anything like that. But otherwise, once we get down to the water, I'll show you what I got going. Until then, thanks for watching. Hit the like button below and the subscribe button. And we'll see you down there at the water. So what we got going here is I just got a treble hook, one that I would normally throw Powerbait on for bottom fishing, and then a bobber and just a small split shot, enough to balance the bobber. Oh, I'm getting a bite. Anyways, I had a bite and I missed it, but whenever I'm busy and getting my hands busy. So anyways, I was going to show you what it looks like to have the bobber balanced, which means like usually bobbers, they change color, or like halfway. So you want the water line at that color change. Now, it looks upside down right now, but that's just because it's clean. Once I get this out there, and I'll show you. So as you can see, my bobber's right there. That's not where I had the bite, but that's where I could quickly cast and start working on the other one. Let's see if it'll focus, but it's balanced. And so you just wait for that to go down or make sudden movements. My other one's right over there. They're small enough that the trout can easily pull them under, but not too small so that I can't see them. But hopefully we'll get some footage of a bobber going down, some fish coming in. Stay tuned. Holy cow. Wait, it's like we can pick up these big ones. That's a awesome number. Forgot my net at home. Dang, oh well, I'm keeping him anyways, but he swallowed it. Almost. This is the big one I've been seeing swimming around that's probably been biting my lures. Or my bait. Oh, good thing I'm taking him out. He's a 3, 2. Whoa. Well, I got my hook back. Oh boy. I'll put him on the stringer first, and then I'll hold him up so you can see him. Holy cow. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Ooh. pretty fish, but you can tell it was a, let's see if I can get a better hold of him. You can tell he was a brooder, or one that they kept in the hatchery to make eggs and other stuff like that. You can tell because all of his fins are worn down. Like, look at that back fin, that's like nothing. I don't even know how he's swimming. He's got almost nothing to. Just realized I should be checking my bobber, my other one. But there he is. He's a pretty one. It's gonna be some good eating. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? That's so nice. And Powerbait. I mean, Berkeley Powerbait, just underneath a bobber. And I think I seem to have found a place where the big broods hang out. So, anyways, we'll get him in the water with my stringers to keep him fresh and stuff. But we'll get back to you, and hopefully we'll catch some other ones, guys. Thanks for watching. Oh, got another bite. There's a quick one too, so. When bobber fishing, you want to, if you get a bite and miss it, leave it there. For, a little bit longer, because sometimes they just grab it and let go, or sometimes you pull it out of their mouth and they'll come back for it. But if you don't get another bite after another minute or so, bring it in and check your bait, because it could be that you took your bait. But you never know with Powerbait. Sometimes it stays on, sometimes it just falls off. Hey guys, we're still out here fishing. The bite has gotten so slow. I wasn't getting any bites, so I switched from the white and chartreuse color Powerbait to one of my poles has the rainbow glitter. It's the turbo dough, 42% stronger for trout, whatever. And then on my other one, changed to the red, white, and blue, and it's just the extra scent Powerbait. Oh, I thought I saw my bobber disappear. And when you're fishing, you always get the fish when you're not paying attention. So I figured this might help us in both ways. Me adding this little clip and showing you about the Powerbaits I'm using. And it's useful because Powerbait's going to get bit almost every time a trout comes along. If you rig it right, if you cover the hook. It depends. Sometimes different colors get the fish more than others. So that's why I switched colors. But the other side where those people were fishing when we first got here, they left a while ago. Probably the first couple minutes we got here. I was just too lazy to go over there because I just got started here and I caught that big one. So I might end up going over there anyways, because I'm not getting a bite over here. But we'll keep you in tune. We'll give you more tips. Now I'm thinking about it. So when you're bait fishing with bobbers, especially with I guess it doesn't matter if you have a slip bobber or not, you want your line loose. If you have it tight, you're just going to be pulling it in towards you, and you don't want that. A bobber serves two purposes. It's a bite indicator, and so when a fish grabs your bait or fly or whatever you have underneath, as they swim off with it, that bobber's going to move or pull down. And so if your bobber does anything erratic, something that it doesn't do when it's just sitting there in the water, then you've got a bite. Another thing is I like to, when it's a little wavy, I use it. I can use it when it's calm, but when it's a little wavy, I think it adds a little bit more action to the bait. Especially if I'm using like a fly or like a nymph fly, something that's a little heavier than Powerbait on a hook, which barely sinks. What that does is when the bobber rides the waves, it pulls the lure up and down in the water, or the fly or the bait. And so having a little bit of waves doesn't bother me at all. But if it's to the point where I can't notice a bite, then I'll go to bottom fishing or pull out my lures. So we'll get back to you hopefully soon with another fish. But thanks for watching. Like I said, hit the like button below and the subscribe button because I'm making videos a lot more often now. And I hope hope to see you guys watching my videos and see you guys out on the water. I've seen a couple fans in my fishing on my fishing trips, so that's always fun to see. Well, if you have any questions about today's trip, feel free to comment below, and we'll get right back to you with another fish. So we'll catch you later. Thanks guys for watching. So if you haven't noticed, I switched to a bottom rig because trout were not near the surface. There's clouds rolling in. Normally I would mean the trout are active, but I just had a bite. It was probably 30 seconds, maybe a minute after casting it in. I'm using this really light rod of mine. Bobber fishing is really slow right now, so I'm going to throw out or put together a bottom rig and then pull one of these in and replace it with the bottom rig. So we'll have a bobber rig and a bottom rig going. I thought one of my bobbers disappeared. I changed my mind. I want to use a cast master. I thought I would throw it on my extra pole before I took the rig apart and put a bottom rig on. And I'll pull in one of my poles so I can use this one, but hopefully we'll get another couple fish here. I want to pull my limit, which is only one more, but still. Forgot to mention I threw in a trout magnet. One of my other ones just when I got to this other side here. A white one. I had a no, I didn't have a bite. I just remembered that. Like both of them, like I saw the bobbers move, but it wasn't like a bite. It was like something went into it. And I saw a muskrat or whatever over here in the weeds. I had just come out of the water, so he ran into my lines. But I haven't had any bites yet that I've seen. But hopefully that changes. We'll stay tuned and we'll get some fish. Hey guys, I wanted to thank you for watching Fishing with Adam today. We had a lot of fun bobber fishing. We caught one big fish, but we're moving on to smaller fish now. We're moving on to bottom fishing, and just because the clouds are rolling in, the trout weren't really biting at the surface. And when I first got my bottom rig in there, I had a bite. It was a pretty big one, but I missed it because I was doing something else. But thanks for watching today's show. I appreciate it a whole lot. Hit the like button below, hit subscribe, and you can watch my other videos, which should be listed on the side of your screen. Also, you can check out my channel. It's Fishing with Adam. Check out my Facebook page, www.facebook.com/fishingwithadam. And we'll hopefully see you fans out here on the water sometime. And thanks guys for watching.